Today we're introducing queen cells into Nukes. Hello, I'm Griffith, welcome to Winning Griffith. Here we look at everything beekeeping, farming, countryside living, and we do reviews as well. Now I'm down here on one of the yards, quite a big yard at the minute. Way too many numbers here. We are going to start moving stuff around soon. This has just been a bit of a holding area to sell Nukes. Most of these have been sold and queens are back in. These were the grass, we're going to be dropping cells into them. Those ones then, I think they had queens from BS honeybees from memory. Yeah, so these have got BS honeybees queens. And we've got cells. Now I just been with Rob Wilson in Kenarth, or just outside Kenarth. And I thought I had a queen incubator, but turns out we've sold it. We ordered a few in and we sold them, so I didn't have anything spare. I asked Rob, could I borrow his? And he said yes. I'm going to drop this back off with him tomorrow. Now, the cigarette lighter bit for this didn't work, but as it happens, I've got a transformer that fits in there that gives electric. So it's on it was 36, it's dropped to 34. And let's see how we open this. I haven't even had a look at this yet. So this is obviously something Rob has made out of a cool box. No, it goes like that then. And there we go, that's my cells. $15, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And you can see that's dropped now because we've had the door open. Tell you what, clever guy. He's done a good job of that. DIY out of a cool box. I wonder how much that cost him to do. I'll have to ask him. But that's what we're doing today. We have also got queens today as well. I may add this in the video. I don't know. We'll see. Under pressure with time today. Andy's flat out making frames. We built supers yesterday. It's me and Angara's 10-year anniversary today as well, so I got to try and finish work early. But there's so much to do. But I'm looking forward to getting these queen cells in. I've only done this job once with border honey queens in the past because, well, since I've kept bees, I've just bought queens. So we're gonna try a bit more introducing cells, and I keep saying we are gonna do our own queens this year too. Me and Andy are gonna make some queens. We just haven't had time up until yet. The weather's just come good and everything is heading really well. The bees are producing honey and there's just not enough hours in the day. Sorry if I'm looking tired and my voice is going. It's just working 13-14 hour days every day at the minute, and I can do with the rest. But until the rain comes, I don't think we're gonna get rest. But I suppose fortunately and unfortunately for me, I think rain is coming on the weekend, typical when I've got cells in these. That's how it goes. Hopefully the rain is short term, only for a few days, and we get back to this sun. Right, let's get these cells in. And excuse the mess in the truck. I've got a vent that's gonna go on the roof or on the skip of the truck. Got my tools, drills, screws for screwing up Nukes. It's just this is a real work truck at the minute. And it's gone back up. Right, okay, smoker's lit. These Nukes are different strengths. Some were pretty good, some weren't. So what was here before, it was a 6-frame Nuke, and I just put a double groove box on top of it. so they don't swarm, and to give them a little bit of space. And they went up, started working it without feed this year, but we'll be feeding the Nukes now, especially dropping queens in and cells in. They're much better when they have a bit of feed. Oh, frame stores. Now I can't remember were these sold last week or this week. There might be some big queen cells in here now, and if there is, I want to cut all of them out. That's what we're looking for. Queen cells like that. Now a nuke this big, this strong, you could let it make its own queen if you wanted to. Oh, sorry if you can't hear, the bees are attacking the GoPro. Now if you're wondering what bees these are not my Buckfast. You can see by the colour of them, it's really dark. These are the black bee, locally adapted bee that we sell, and because they're queenless they are a bit touchy to say the least. And that's another reason I like to give these cells if I can, because these bees are a lot more likely to kill a Buckfast queen if you were to give them a Buckfast queen. They don't like bees or queens that are not like them. Bees can be a little bit racist like that. Okay, Sal. We're just gonna put that probably there. We're gonna put it just like that. Queen come out easy. Sorry about the noise, they're not really attacking me, they're just attacking the mic on the GoPro. Queen Sal, Rob Wilson, and today's date is 23rd of the 5th. Right, do that 14 more times, and then I got 20 queens to do. There's another nice nuke, as if I didn't even sell nothing off it. And that's one thing that's massively helped us out this year, is selling nukes on 5 frames instead of 6. So this leaves us a bit better unit behind then, to give a cell to or give a queen to, so that we can sell an overwintered nuke pretty soon after we essentially get 2 nukes to sell out of every nuke. And then whatever's left, then you can unite 2 or 3 of them together. Queen cell, you want to watch those ones. You can unite 2 or 3 of what's left, and then give that another queen or a cell, and then build that up for your winter stock then. Lots of ways of doing nukes. That I think is the most profitable way of doing it. Well, I was going to feed these, but there's still honey coming in. There's still a flow on, so these are strong enough. I don't think they're going to need a feed. If I was giving them a queen, I'd give them a splash to set up. Because this is a cell, I'm not going to. A nice little one. Very nice cells. What frame am I gonna get? I think this one was a nice one. Yeah, that'll do. Like that. Now there's pros and cons of queen cells and mated queens. Queen cells, they're a lot more likely to take because this hatched out in the box. They're not going to kill the queen after. When you're buying queens, there's likelihood they'll kill the queen. But buying queens in mated, it's instant. She'll start laying almost that week. These now have to go out to mate, and if the weather's bad, it could be a write-off. Now here's one. This one will definitely have to have a feed. This one's just one frame of bees, and they just spread across. Everything else is just foundation. And they started drawing it. Oh, is that drawn already maybe? No, they're drawing it. Wow. They've done that pretty quick on not much bees. This frame was obviously drawn up when this was a 12 framer. Crush those queen cells, gotta crush them all. There's the main frame. Shake the bees off so we can see what we're doing. Chocolate for a frame. Solid brood. And emerging as well. I think we'll go with this frame. Always wary, that's going to fall off. I've not seen it fall off yet. Not that I've done a lot of it. But last time was a big success. Let's hope these Rob Wilson cells will be the same. Right, that's all them in. On another site here now. The nukes are growing so fast, I just can't keep up at the minute. So these are going to go in with the masking tape method. I'm going to crack on, finish this video here now. I'll just recap with you on the next clip. And that's it for today, or this job. Now, why was I cutting out the queen cells to put a new queen cell in? And that's a good question. But basically, I want specific lines. These bees, I'm selling them, and in this particular case, these were Welsh Black bees or locally adaptive bees, and I don't want any more of those bees. So it was good to put a queen cell into them to change the genetics around, to bring them to Buckfast, so they'll all be pure Buckfast once that queen's mated and she starts laying. Now, you can, and I've done it very successfully, I've done it loads of times in the past, sometimes by accident when a colony kills a queen, but you know, as long as the nuke is strong, at least 4 frames of bees, then you can let them just make their own queen. That queen will hatch out, and as long as she gets mated, that'll still be a really, really good nuke. Most of the time, you can't tell the difference between a really good mated queen that the bees just did by themselves, as opposed to a queen that you buy in or a queen cell that you buy in. They've got to be good bees. Ideally, there's got to be a good honey flow or a good weather on for them to really feed that queen cell right. But the reason I like buying queen cells or queens in is I'm bringing a guaranteed diversity line in. Now, I know Rob, as well as other breeders like Border Honey, they use a lot of Danish lines. I think that line of Buckfast is probably with the best in the world. So that's another reason, you know, I bring those genetics in. But particularly what I was doing today, those were the remains of the locally adapted bees. I didn't want them making their own queen, because that would be a real total mixed breed. Because there's a lot of Buckfast in this area now. They breed with the Buckfast bees that I've got here. But by putting a really good queen cell in there, they're going to breed with the bees that I've got around here, which is basically all Buckfast. That nuke is going to be really, really good, because that queen is going to breed with other Buckfast bees, and it'll be a stormer on a hive. If the queen is mated right, that's the main thing, and as long as she's got good genetics behind her, that's the biggest thing you want to look for. So I'm not against leaving the bees make their own queens. You know, the bees have been around for a long, long time. They know how to make a queen. It's just in this particular case, Sunday those queens are going to hatch out, and hopefully next week they're going to mate. It's a lot faster, and I've got the whole control over the job. So let me know in the comments, how do you like to do it? Do you buy queen cells in, do you buy queens, or do you let the bees make it themselves? See you in the next video.